人々を海へ駆り立てた。
俺の財宝か？欲しけりゃくれてやる。探せ。この世のすべてをそこに置いてきた。
男たちはグランドラインを目指し夢を追い続ける。世はまさに大海賊時代。ありつけの夢をかき集め、探し物を探しに行くのさ。ワンピース。羅針盤なんて渋滞のもと、熱に浮かされ怪獣を取るのさ。誇りかぶってた宝の地図も確かめたのなら伝説じゃない。個人的な嵐は誰かのバイオリズム乗っかって思い過ごせばいい。ありったけの夢をかき集め、探し物を探しに行くのさ。ポケットの恋、それと You wanna be my friend。 We are on the groove。 We are
Hello, chat. How we doing? How we doing, Big G Bear? How we doing, Big Vincent? How we doing, Big Deans? Big G Bear, Big Guts, Johan, the one and only Johan, Mr. Wohan. Chat, how we doing? Hope everyone's having a wonderful morning, day, or night, wherever you guys are. Today, we have One Peak 1171 long summary spoilers, guys. Who's hype? Who's excited? Who has read the spoilers? Who has not read the spoilers? Let me know, chat. How's it going? Hope everyone's doing great, guys. How have you been? Hope you guys have been doing amazing. Hope you guys have been growing mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, health-wise. Hope you guys have been succeeding in all fields. How we doing? We guessed, brother. What do you mean we guessed? So we went to Thailand, bro. You know, I had to go expand my horizons, bro. I had to go expand my horizons. I wasn't there that long. I was there literally for like a day. Not even a full day either. It was like probably there for like 6 or 7 hours or something like that. But chat. Shout out to the one and only King J. You know why, chat? You know why? Because King J consolidated the spoilers for us. What an absolute legend. Yeah, man, I saw Mr. 3. I saw Ivankov, bro. I saw the entirety. Yo, this looks crazy. I saw the entirety of level 5.5 Impel Down. I saw the entirety, Johan. I'm talking Bon Clay. I'm talking like the side characters, you know, with names you haven't even heard of, dude. Yo, there has to be some way I could change the lighting. It's like I'm streaming in like 270p. All hail Wingway. Yo, Vincent, how's it going, bro? Where did Smokey go? Hey, we know where Smokey went. He had to go take himself a little break. He had to, or actually not a break. He has to warm up. He has to warm something up so he can warm up. All right. Do what you want with that information. Do what you want. Yo, what's good? OA True God. Is that Trump? God bless young Smokey. They are at war with Cambodia right now and with Thailand. Wait, who's in war or at war with Cambodia and Thailand? Chat, what should I be expecting for these long summary spoilers, guys? What should I be expecting? Should I be expecting some peak? Should I be expecting some mid? Guys, let me know, please. Please, chat, please. Who here has read? Have you guys read the spoilers? Have you guys not read the spoilers? I myself have obviously not read them yet, but I'm excited to read them. I hope it's good. A little birdie told me that a certain someone is now an absolute monster. A certain character in the storyline might be top 1. Oh. We got Young Smokey with the 14 months chat. That's like a baby and a half. Wait, no. Wait, 14 months. Yeah, that's like a baby and a half right there, man. Shout out to Young Smokey having a baby and a half, dude. Having a whole baby and a half. Shout out to Smokey. Shout out King J for consolidating the spoilers. Yo, chat, we can't give enough thanks to King J. He's been a true friend. He's been a great One Piece theorist. He is one of the greatest One Piece fans, if you think about it. I don't mean that in the sense of like he loves One Piece more than everybody else or something, but in the sense of him just being a One Piece fan and a goated individual at the same time. He might be one of the best One Piece fans. Does that make sense, chat? Does that make sense? God bless Smokey. Thank you so much, Young King. I like how Smokey, he drops the 14-month membership and he just uses the message to shout out someone else. He uses the message to shout someone else out. That's how you know Smokey is selfless. You see? Smokey, if someone came up to me and they're like, yo, bro, that dude, Young Smokey VP, dude. I don't even know what kind of accent that's even supposed to be. Hey, it's a Young Smokey VP7, dude. He's selfish, dude. If some Mexican came up to me telling me that, bro, I would not believe them. And you know what's crazy? I should believe him because I would be biased, right? I'd be biased listening to another Mexican. But if a Mexican ran up to me and tried telling me that Young Smokey, hey, I say, that dude, Young Smokey, he's selfish, dude, I wouldn't believe him. I wouldn't believe him. Not even if my president told me that. Young Smokey VP7, he's very selfish guy. I still wouldn't believe it. I feel like your name is Miguel. My name's not Miguel. If anyone has the name Miguel, it's literally L. Miguel, you see? Miguel. Do Miguel. Magellan, L. Yo, L. Miguel, because he's a Mexican. I mean, just look at L, right? He's a Mexican. Miguel, L. Miguel, L. Magellan, L. Magellan, Ellen, L. Magellan. Ho, 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 ho. Yo, new one, chat. This boy L. Doesn't he also have? Wait, Magellan has a beard, right? Doesn't he have like? Bro, he has some scruff going on. I think he has like a go. Yo, Magellan has a beard. Magellan. How did we not think of this sooner, dude? Chat, how did we not think of this sooner? Magellan. Look at the beard. Oh, bro. Chat, we cooked. We did it. We did it. Magellan L. Come on now. I'm just kidding, L. We love you, bro. We love you, L. Wingway with the hundo. God bless, brother. Thank you. Chat, all support is beyond appreciated. I love you guys tremendously. All donations, all memberships, chat. It means the world to me because you guys don't have to throw a single penny Okay, but the fact that you guys do shows how amazing and spectacular you guys are. I would not trade you guys for the world. Always remember, chat, Stream Elements is superior. YouTube takes the majority of it, plus taxes. If you want to go above and beyond, Stream Elements is the way to go. But King J, God bless you, young king. You definitely put the king in King J. Thanks, Wokey. While we're on the topic of smoke, or thanks, Wokey. While we're on the topic of Smokey, I gotta say that the live action Robin is top one. Chat, I might be falling in love, bro. I don't even know what she looks like. I have no clue what live action Robin even looks like. One Piece live action Robin Schwein. Let's see. Did they just cast her? Oh, is this new like 2 days ago? Bro, she looks like any other brunette in media. I'm sorry. Is that going to get me canceled, chat? Is that going to get me canceled? Is that like messed up to say? I mean, I got to see the acting, bro. It's one thing if she has the costume and the makeup on and all the AI editing. Nothing's real in Hollywood anymore. It's one thing, right? If the appearance is on point. But it's another thing if she pulls off the acting. You guys get what I'm saying? Yo, why don't you post as much as you used to? Yo, you got to understand the One Piece world government, the Gorose, they came after your boy. They came after me. I was talking about them Celestials too much, man. We got Big Winston with the membership. Big Winston. Can we get some Winstons in chat? I haven't seen a Winston in a while. Can they get a Winston in the chat? Let's get a Winston in the chat while we start One Piece chapter 1171 spoilers. Chapter Ragnir. Ragnir. Cover Zoro with a cat on his head. Okay, don't care. The chapter starts with the death of Harold. We see Emu shivering in pain. Emu took damage from Loki's blow on Harold. Damaging or defeating the Holy Knights or the Gorosei doesn't hurt Emu, but killing any of them does. Oh, young Smokey. We got Big Rashad. I didn't say Lil Rashad. I said Big Rashad. Yo, so what's the take here, chat? What's the take here, Vincent? What's the take here? Why does Emu receive damage upon the death of a host? Was that what it would be? Like Harold is the host and then Emu is the parasite? Is that the terminology? Emu, a typical celestial, has to feed on someone like a parasite, right? Goes to other nations, sucks them up, finds a new host, leeches off them, subverts the nation. As Harold, see, it's ball knowledge right there. Some of you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. Some of you guys are hearing what I'm saying. Some of you guys are seeing what I'm showing. As Harold dies, the Gorosei ask more Holy Knights to teleport to Elbaf. Really? You really need backup? This dude Loki really is him, though. Smokey. This dude Loki's really him, though. Look how they got to call for backup. As Harold dies, the Gorosei asks for more Holy Knights to teleport to Elbaf. Yo, please. Yo, that dude Loki can 1v3. He can 1v5 us, please, bro. We need the Holy, bro. Throw the Holy Knights in Elbaf, bro. Please, Holy Knights. Let's get the Holy Knights in Elbaf, bro. Call up the admirals, bro. Call up the fleet admiral, bro. Please, man. Somebody, bro. Resurrect the Joy Boy. Resurrect Zebek, bro. We need to take down Loki, bro. Please, yo, throw the fleet admiral, bro. Throw the vice admirals, the admirals. Bro, throw CP0. Bro, call all of Cypher Pole. Call all 15 blocks of Cypher Pole. We need help against Loki because Loki's just him, yo. Please. Oh, Emu Swan, please help us against Loki. Matter of fact, Emu, why am I even helping? Why am I even asking you for help? He just smoked your pack, Emu. He just smoked your pack. Matter of fact, why am I even in the Celestial Dragons, bro? Can I please leave? Can I please quit my job? Please. This man, Loki, is about to solo our entire structure. He's going to, the streets fear Loki, bro. Emu fears Loki. Loki, is Loki the top one? Loki over Roger? Hot take, Loki over Roger. Loki over Roger, hot take? Tell me now, King J, tell me now. God bless King Young Smokey. Thank you so much, brother. Emu similar in this way to Voldemort. Horcruxes. What is that? Horcruxes. Horcrux. What is that? A Horcrux was an object in which a dark wizard had hidden a detached fragment of his or her soul in order to become immortal. What? Oda's really getting inspired by that Harry Potter, dude. Nah, I refuse to believe that Emu is based off Voldemort just for one obvious reason. You know why there's no way Emu could be based off Voldemort? The nose, dude. The nose. Straight up. If there's one thing I know about Emu, bro has that. He has that beak, man. If there's anything about Emu, Emu's a man. Emu's a woman. Emu is evil. If there's anything about Emu, bro, chat, he got that beak. Smokey, what are you thinking? $200 donation. $200 from Young Smokey. God bless Young King. King is an understatement. Thank you, brother. God bless your soul. Enjoy all this Loki gas, because when we get the Loki and Shanks fight in the Shanks flashback, I know a certain King J is gonna cry. I'm done. No. I'm sorry, Smokey. I hate to do this to you. I hate it, bro. But I'm sorry. Shanks probably got his pack smoked as well. He probably did, bro. This dude Loki, he's on a different level. Loki tier. From now on, if one of you bozos in the chat wants to send me a tier list, if one of you, I can't say the R word, can I? If one of you regards ever send me a power scaling list and there's not a tier specifically for Loki, then I don't even want to see your tier list. I don't even want to see it. Only one person gets a pass, and it's Smokey. Everyone else, you don't get the pass, bro. Loki needs his own tier, dude. Loki's on a different level. This man Oda really came out and he said, yeah, bro, you know what? The fans have been waiting for Loki since Thriller Bark? I've been hyping up Loki since Thriller Bark. Yeah, well, guess what? He's going to be top one. Yes. Yes, sir. Loki's going to be top one. Young Smokey with the Tony Bomb. God bless you, brother. Loki lost to Shanks. LOL, though. Nah, listen. There's context. Hey, you thought you got me, bro. You had me in the first half. There's context. Zoro lost to Mihawk. Hey, what do you mean by that, Elijah? Hey, listen. There's context behind Loki losing to Shanks. I'm pretty sure it wasn't even a 1v1, bro. Shanks probably, I gotta call up the whole crew. This dude Loki, man. Hey, Yasop, could you take a moment away from avoiding your son and come help me fight against Loki? Come on. We know Shanks did that. He probably had his whole crew in there. Shanks had to use his whole crew to take down Loki. Then they probably needed a bunch of giants as well. A whole bunch of giants. The whole red hair crew needed everybody. Look at this guy. Do you guys see this man, Smokey? Do you see young Smokey?
This guy brought
Do you see this?
guy brought a new
Another
king to the
$100
building.
super. God bless you, King. Thank you so much, man. Run from it, dread it, clock's ticking. Worst Gen explains pretty much Loki had a crew as well. They didn't jump him. No. Worst Gen, he didn't add the context that Loki's crew actually had abandoned the fight. Okay. And we had young King J, Wingway. Loki versus Roger Scaling is answered in the chapter. All right. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much for the heads up and the super chat. King J, you are a blessed golden individual. We need to read the rest of the spoilers. Because hey, Smokey, I'm not going to lie. I think you're coping, bro. I think you're coping. I'm not even going to lie. Chat, is Smokey coping? Y or N? Because I got Loki over Shanks. So I'm putting a yes. I need everyone to answer this. Elijah, I'm talking to you. Vincent, I'm talking to you. Johan, I'm talking to you. Hey, Jaff, I'm talking to you, Jaffa Hunter. I'm talking to you, buddy. All right. Is Smokey coping? I think he's coping, bro. That dude Loki, he literally might be top. He might be top one. I'm not gonna lie. He might be top one. If not top one, guaranteed top 5. There's no way he's outside the top 5. There's no way. And guess what? If Loki is top 1 or top 5, then what? Smokey, you're gonna have Shanks top 1? Huh? Shanks top 1? Chat is smoking my weed again. Yo, chat, big shout outs to young Smokey and King J with the big support. God bless the both of them. Okay, as Harold dies, the Gorsei ask more Holy Knights to teleport to Elbaf. Emu realizes that sending any more Holy Knights after Loki would be dangerous. Yo, Loki stocks up. Yo, chat, buy into the Loki coin. Buy Loki coin. Buy Loki stock. It is skyrocketing. Emu realizes that sending any more Holy Knights after Loki would be dangerous. You know why? Not dangerous because of Loki's status. Emu doesn't care about Loki. Emu doesn't value Loki. Emu finds it. You know what Emu finds dangerous? You know what is risky for Emu? The health, the status of the Holy Knights. Yeah, so you know what's basically happening here? Emu doesn't want to just throw away the Holy Knights. If he puts Holy Knights into the battlefield against Loki, that is sewer slide. I had to stop myself because YouTube is homosexual and they don't like certain words. You hear that, YouTube? I said homosexual. Okay? You are very homosexual. You can't say a lot of things on YouTube. But anyways, Emu sending more Holy Knights or sending Holy Knights to Elbaf is sewer slide. Because Loki will smoke that pack. Ain't that right, Smokey? He stops the Gorsei, saying that no one should go to Elbaf to fight Loki since their strongest fighter was killed. Yo. Oh, glorious, dude. You love to see it. You love to see it. Would they speak that way about Shanks? Tell me now, Smokey. Would they speak that way about Shanks? Matter of fact, would they speak that way about Sanji? Would they speak that way about Sanji? I know they would speak that way about Zoro. Because guess what? When Zoro was launching his strongest attack in the entire story, what happened, chat? Big Mom, what does she say? Kaido, dodge! Yo, Smokey, help me remind these bozos in the chat real quick. Help me remind these bozos. When Zoro was launching his strongest attack in the entire series, in the entire storyline, we had Big Mom. In case you don't know, Big Mom is an emperor. or at least was an emperor, she screams, sweating bullets, Kaido dodge. Come on. We would never see an emperor yelling, yo, dodge Sanji's attack. Dodge Sanji's kick. Anyways, little off topic there. In the next panel, we see Emu extremely scared. Emu is struggling to breathe, and the dialogue bubbles say, huff, huff. Emu says that he never intended to keep the promise of affiliating Elbaf with the world government because Elbaf is connected to the D-Clan. How are they connected into the D-Clan? They're connected to the D-Clan. Yo, Loki's a D? Loki's a D-Clan member. Yo, Loki's going to be a D-Clan member. Loki's going to be a D-Clan member. Zoro one sword style. Big Mom, run. He got a switch. Yo. Loki's a D-Clan member? Loki's a D-Clan member, chat. Loki D. Odin. Low D key. Low D key. Let me cook. Low D key. The biggest D there is. What? Yo, Elijah. I'm disappointed, bro. I thought you were one of the normal people here. Connected to the D-Clan, however, the plan fails because he never expected anyone to be strong enough to kill Harold. What? Yeah, you're wrong. This man Loki is unmatched. This man Loki is unmatched. What are you talking about? This man Loki really is him, bro. Loki is too strong. Too much sauce. Gabon and Ya-Rule are impressed by Loki's legendary Zoan transformation. Yo, do we actually get to see it? Your chat is homosexual. Abigna, you're homosexual. See, I'm going to defend my chat. Guys, I have your back. I got your back, chat. Don't worry. Yo, chat, answer me now. Do we see Loki's transformation this chapter? Apparently, Gabon and Ya-Rule are impressed by Loki's Zoan transformation. Well, do we get to see it, or does Oda stall as usual? Oda stalls once again. Answer me now, chat. Answer me. I guess I'm homosexual. I love all my homies. Hey, at least you're out in the open with it, bro. At least you're out the closet. Smokey is shanksexual. Shansexual. That's what he is. Shanksexual. Shanksexual. That's what he is. Blue balls as usual. L. Don't do this to me, dude. Don't do this, brother. Gabon says that he is shocked by Harold's death because Loki could do Gabon says that he is shocked by Harold's death because Loki could do what even Roger couldn't. When they fought the Holy Knights of the past, the Roger pirates couldn't kill any of them. They could only slow down their regeneration and defeat them temporarily. Loki asks Shanks, Gabon, Ya-Rule, and the surviving giant soldiers to keep everything a secret to save Harold's reputation. Loki might be one of the best characters. Chat, can we agree? Loki is one of the best characters, chat. Can we agree? Everybody drop a rating for Loki 1 to 10. Everyone drop a rating for Loki 1 to 10. What do you rate Loki as a character? Because of his because of how he's drawn, his style, his persona, his history, his potential, his power. What do we rate Loki if he took everything into account? His past, his glow up, his future, his potential, his power. He has the devil fruit. Because Yo, once upon a time, we didn't know anything about Loki. What you mean you need a little bit more? What more do you need, Dean's life? 7 isn't enough for you. You need more. Lamoki. No, not Lamoki. 0 out of 10 because King J has made me hate Loki. Nah, listen. King J, you can appreciate Loki while ignoring King J. Trust me, I do it all the time. Just buy in on the Loki stock. I promise you, you're going to have a great ROI. You're going to make great returns, dude. You don't have to worry about getting in on this Loki token because it's going all the way up. Trust me. This dude Loki is loved probably by most One Piece fans. I feel like if you asked any average One Piece fan, like, yo, you like Loki? I bet like 8 out of 10 for sure would be like, yeah, I do. He's pretty cool. Yeah. And they'll say like, oh, his mom hated him and threw him off the tree. I felt so bad. Or they'll say like, oh, well, his design's really cool. Oh, well, he's really strong. Oh, well, he might join the Straw Hats. They'll say yes, and they'll have some kind of reason like that. Shout out to Big Smokey with the 10. God bless you, King. 9 out of 10. Minus 9? Or did you mean 9? 9 out of 10 says King J made me hate him. Nah, bro, listen. You got to just ignore King J, bro. He wants a little attention from you. He might have a little teensy-weensy crush on you. You just got to just shake it off, bro. Just dust off your shoulders, man. Trust. All jokes aside, I love Loki. Shout out to Young Smokey, guys. With the 10 on the 10 on the 10 on the 10 on the 10. Thank you, brother. Look at Loki. He's even keeping things secret to protect Harold's reputation. And what's crazy is like him and Harold, they didn't have the greatest relationship, you know? Throughout Loki's life up until this point in the timeline, not in like present day, but up until this point, they didn't have the greatest relationship. Loki and Harold, almost like acquaintances, you know? But now, as we see here, Loki is trying to keep everything under wraps. He's keeping things secretive because he wants to look out for Harold. All right, let's continue. The flashback ends. We don't see Shanks versus Loki, of course. We don't see Shanks versus Loki, but the reason Loki was tied up is indirectly hinted at. There were soldiers who survived the event at the castle. Loki recruited them and intended to attack the world government in revenge. Yarul tried to stop him, but that didn't deter Loki, who sailed away with his crew. Spoilers provider Worston HQ speculated. Okay, so keyword here, speculated, chat. Keyword here, speculated. Okay? Read this, says Johan. Keyword chat, speculated. Spoilers provider Worston speculated that this could be the reason why Shanks captured Loki to stop him from trying to fight the world government force alone. Back in the present, Zoro's group. Oh, we're in present day now? Oh, the flashback's over? Oh, shoot, the flashback's over, chat. Hyrunin is the worst son and brother. Yo, chat, the flashback's over. How many chapters was that? Vincent, I know you're the king at numbers. Anything that has to do with numbers and chapters, you're the best at it, Vincent. How many chapters was this flashback? Was it the longest flashback in One Piece? One Piece history? Longer than Odin's flashback? Donnie Dawson, God bless King. After 18 chapters in 6 months, we are back at the present. Wait, wasn't Odin's flash? You know, I said that like Scooby-Doo. Rocky. Yo, 18 chapters of Loki's flashback, or I guess like this Elbaf flashback. Isn't that around the same length as Odin's flashback? I think Odin's flashback, I always would say it's 15, but I think I remember looking through it one time and it was actually more than 15. Does anyone know? Give me some numbers. Run me by the numbers. So Smokey says over 15 chapters broke Odin's record. So Odin's record was 15? Ready. Back in the present, Zoro's group hasn't left yet, even though they were told to go ahead as the new giant warrior pirates were preparing ships, waiting for Hyrule to join them. As a result, everyone hears the story. Hyrule apologizes to Loki, and Loki's released from the shackles. Loki is still uninjured. Oh, yo, play the Jaws theme. Loki just got unshackled. Yo, play the Jaws theme. Play the Jaws theme, guys. Play the Jaws theme. Because if Loki's going to go hunting, if he's hunting for that emu pack again, oh boy. Oh boy. Odin was like 12? Nah, no way. I thought Odin's flashback was at least 15. Suddenly, a Draugr skeleton nightmare jumps down into the underworld from above. Yo, Loki's about to showcase his power. Yo, he's about to turn this Draugr into an example, dude. Loki fans were about to eat off this Draugr. Loki says that his Zoan form has flight abilities. Flight abilities? He tells the others to go up on the ship without him while he handles the creatures alone, promising to fly up and join them later. Luffy says he'll stay as well because he's excited to see how Loki fights. Zoro chapter and the giants board the ship. Gabon is worried about his son, Colin, but he can't move his body. Sanji carries Gabon on his back and heads up with the others. Along with lightning abilities, Loki also has ice ability. What? Yo, this dude Loki is a mythical Zoan, chat. He's a mythical Zoan. Yo, he has either Nidhogg or Jormungandr, dude. King J, we have to stay locked in, dude. Jormungandr or Nidhogg. Oda tried to psych us out of the dragon form. The past few chapters where we saw Loki is like a shadow. Remember the shadow, the very vague and ambiguous shadow? He tried to make it seem like some kind of like wolf dog. Young Smokey. Young Smokey. Thank you so much, brother. God bless, man. Loki. Yo, young Smokey, young Loki. Loki is a Nidhogg or Fafnir. Since he can fly, he would be the eagle on the world tree. Fafnir. What is Fafnir? You mean Fafnir. In Germanic heroic legend and folklore, Fafnir was a dwarf or other type of humanoid who had shifted into the hammer of a Germanic dragon in order to protect the treasure, and then was slain by a member of the Volsung family. Oh, shoot. Yo, Loki's gonna die this arc? Loki dies this arc, chat. Smokey, Loki dies this arc. Oh, no. Along with lightning abilities, Loki also has ice abilities. Loki one-shots the monster using Ragnir with an attack named Niflheim. When Ragnir hits it, the Draugr freezes to death. I told you. He was going to turn that Draugr into an example, dude. Niflheim. In Norse cosmology. In Norse cosmology, Niflheim, world of mist, literally home of mist, is a location which sometimes overlaps with the notions of Niflhel and Hel. Interesting. The name Niflheimer only appears in two extant sources, Gjalfiging and the much debated. How the hell do you pronounce that? Yo, chat, I think Oda, when he's using mythology and history and all these like Greek gods and Norse gods and stuff like that, I'm not even gonna lie, chat. I think Oda's citing Wikipedia. I'm not even gonna lie. I think when Oda's like, yo, bro, I need to get something from the real world and put it into One Piece, I think he's using Wikipedia, dude. I think he's using Wikipedia. Shout out to Big Smokey. Shout out to Stan. God bless, brother. Did I miss any super chats, guys? Did I miss any super chats? Ice is probably his own powers, like the hells of Norse mythology. Wait, what do you mean the hells of Norse mythology? Young Smokey with another 10. God bless you, King. Thank you so much, man. Go down. You will see Niflheim, how it's explained, and it expands on King J diagram. Gloomy fog. Okay. Niflheim was primarily a realm of primordial ice and cold, with the frozen rivers of Ilvagar and the well of. Dude, I don't know how to pronounce half of these names. According to the Gjalfiging, Niflheim was the first of the two primordial realms to emanate out of Ginnungagap, the other being Muspelheim, the realm of fire. Between these two realms of cold and heat, creation began when its waters mixed with the heat of Muspelheim to form a creating steam. Later, it became the abode of Hel, a goddess, daughter of Loki, and the afterlife of her subjects, those who did not die a heroic death. Okay, who's Hel? Blah, 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 blah. So, hold on. If Niflheim is like ice and cold stuff, what's the one with fire? Oh, Muspelheim. All right, chat. My bet is Loki / Ragnir will have a Muspelheim attack. Guys, buy in on Muspelheim stocks. I guarantee it. He used an attack called Niflheim, which is the first of two primordial realms. Okay, so there's two. We see dualism here. Well, what's the other one? Muspelheim. Place bets, chat. Place bets. Muspelheim. That's going to be a Loki attack or a Ragnir attack. We'll treat it as the same. Loki attack, Ragnir attack, whatever. Same difference. Chapter ends with Luffy being shocked by Loki's strength. Note on Loki's attack. In Norse mythology, Niflheim, Old Norse Niflheimer, meaning world of mist, home of mist, is a location that sometimes overlaps with the concepts of Niflhel and Hel. Niflheim is primarily a realm of primordial ice and cold, featuring frozen rivers of Elvagar and the well. Bro, I'm just going to skip these names. I don't know how to pronounce this crap. Just to add on top of King J's diagram, thanks for consolidating the spoilers. And mixed with fire from Muspelheim to create the first giant, Ymir. Oh, and the world. Interesting. One of the 9 worlds located beneath a root of the world tree Yggdrasil. It is the source of the poisonous rivers called Elivagar, which flowed into the void, Ginnungagap, and mixed with fire from Muspelheim to create the first giant, Ymir. Oh, Ymir. Why does that sound familiar? Why do I feel like I heard that in like a One Piece wiki page? Why, dude? Why does this sound familiar? Chat. Someone remind me. There was in a wiki page, One Piece wiki page. If you go down to the trivia, I think Ymir is in a trivia page somewhere on the One Piece wiki. I don't remember. God bless you, One Piece TCG. But chat, we have another hundo. Another hundo. I could cry, chat. I could cry. I could cry. God bless you. Thank you so much, King. King Smokey. Thank you times 1,000. Also, King J, I have a theory. Loki wields all the elements that connect to the Norse legendary realms. Niflheim, Ice, Muspelheim. He will have an earth power tied to Midgard. Yo, let that boy cook, man. Emu is Ymir. We think Emu is a giant? Bro, Emu hasn't really struck me as a giant, though. Smokey, I honestly, bro, I can't even thank you enough, dude. Is there another way to say thank you? Do you want me to learn how to say thank you in Japanese, bro? Arigato. I got to thank you in every single language to make up for it. No, chat, it's not Emu. There's a One Piece character. There's a One Piece character or like a place. It's something on the One Piece wiki. When you go to the trivia section of that page, it mentions Ymir, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm hallucinating. I saw this like a really long time ago. I hope they didn't get rid of it. Thank you so much, Smokey. Hey, Smokey, always remember, King. Always remember, brother. Stream elements will avoid the fees that YouTube likes to eat up. But regardless, brother, thank you tremendously. Shout out to Big Eli. They use it in Attack on Titan. Wait, they use what on Attack on Titan? Attack on Titan also used this lore. Wait, they used just like the Norse lore in general or the Ymir? Oh, Dean's answered right away. Ymir in Attack on Titan. Yo, don't tell me Oda got inspired by Attack on Titan. That show is so boring, dude. I dropped within the first 15 episodes. It was so boring, dude. I remember they were suiting up for war. They had to like train people in the army or something. I literally fell asleep trying to watch it. This is Ymir. This is supposed to be the first giant. You're telling me the first giant in the world is a... Hold on, I was going to say something. It would have been taken the wrong way. Had to stop myself there. The first Titan in AOT is Ymir. Bro, they made the first giant a woman? Why do I feel like that's a total like DEI move? Like, come on, dude. The guy who wrote Attack on Titan, is it a man or a woman? I'm pretty sure it's a guy. And then the majority of the people that read Attack on Titan is probably like teenage boys. They made the first giant a woman for the DEI. It was the DEI play. Attack on Titan was getting very popular or something. I don't know. Chat, let me be toxic. Let me be toxic. Let me be rude. All right, anyways. I do think Muspelheim, which by the way, guys, shout out to Young Smokey and shout out to King J. Shout out to the both of them for the lore, the Norse mythology lore. I do think that Oda is going to have either Loki or Ragnar. To me, it's like the same thing in terms of attacks. They're going to have either Loki or Ragnar use Muspelheim. I think like that is a safe bet. because if hold on. Okay, so Loki one-shots the monster using Ragnir with an attack named Niflheim. Loki one-shots the monster using Ragnir. So using Ragnir. Loki one-shots the monster using Ragnir with an attack named Niflheim. So it seems to be Loki's attack. Okay, so again, chat, if Loki is going to have an attack named Niflheim, and Niflheim is one of two worlds, it was the first of two primordial realms, it calls into question the second realm, because when Oda uses Niflheim in One Piece, we have to think about the source. Well, what is the source? Because Oda didn't make up Niflheim. Niflheim's not just like used in One Piece in a vacuum. It has an origin, right? Okay, so what's the origin? It's a part of a category. Niflheim is a part of a category, and the category only features two what's the word I'm looking for? Two subjects. Well, one is one is Niflheim itself, and the other is Muspelheim. So it makes most sense to me that Loki will have an attack named Muspelheim. I'll run through the logic one more time. God bless you, Tiante. I'll run through the logic one more time. Loki uses an attack named Niflheim. Oda did not create the words Niflheim or the idea of Niflheim. It originated from the real world. Okay, well, in the real world, the true source of Niflheim, it is a part of a category. And this category is primordial realms. But this category only features two subjects. One of them is Niflheim itself, and the other one is Muspelheim. So if Oda's drawing from not only Norse mythology, which is very relevant and prevalent in this arc, this part of the One Piece storyline, but he's pulling from Niflheim, which is a part of that Norse mythology, and there's only one other subject within the category that Niflheim belongs in, then I think it's highly likely that Oda would also use Muspelheim. But obviously, Niflheim is used in One Piece through the context of a Loki attack, which seems to be ice. Loki has ice abilities. I believe the ice ability is coming from the Niflheim attack. So if we are placing our chips on the idea that Oda is going to draw again from the same category that he just used, the two primordial realms, but in a future context he draws from Muspelheim, we should take into account what Muspelheim is all about. And Muspelheim is a realm of fire. So therefore, it seems to me that Loki will have a fire attack named Muspelheim. Are you guys on board? Are you guys on board, chat? That's what I'll put my chips on. In fact, the etymology of Muspelheim is uncertain, but may come from Mund Spilly, world destroyers, wreck of the world. So if I were to go out on a limb right now, I would say that Loki is going to use Muspelheim on Emu again. He's going to use Muspelheim on Gunko. So maybe it'll be called Muspelheim. Maybe it will be called World Destroyer. Maybe it'll be called Wreck of the World, because those seem to be the etymology of Muspelheim. Does that make sense? Loki will use a fire attack. He will use Ragnir fire attack on Gunko. It will be called Muspelheim, or the etymology of Muspelheim, which is world destroyers or wreck of the world. Muspelheim was described as a hot and glowing land of fire, home to the fire giants, guarded by Sutur. Which, shout out to Greg a while ago, probably literally like a year ago at this point. We were talking about how Loki might be Sutur, or Sutur might be relevant in the Elbaf Arc. You guys remember that? I think it was actually on the 2024 birthday stream. Shouts out to Big Smokey. Thank you, brother. God bless you, man. The next time we have a VC, remind me on a Loki alt path if we don't get his reveal. I got an idea. Yo, I like how you have you got like the main path and then you have the alts. You know, you have like an alt path. You got like Uranus alt path. You got Loki alt path. You got Emu alt path. Those are pretty fun. Shout out to Smokey. I will remind you, bro. Maybe we could do a little open mic on the chapter reaction stream. What do you guys think, guys? Guys. All right, anyways, Muspelheim was described as a hot and glowing land of fire, home to the fire giants and guarded by Sutur with his flaming sword. Yeah, so Loki might take a little inspo from Sutur. It is featured in both the creation and destruction stories of Norse myth. Yo, guys, you know what? This fight on Elbaf might actually be Ragnarok. They might actually destroy Elbaf, dude. Loki x Luffy x Gonko / Emu. They might actually wreck the entire island. Harold versus Kaido and Big Mom, who you got? Oh, that's a good one. I don't know. Yo, Smokey and King J. Did Harold's stocks drop? I feel like the Herald stocks technically shouldn't have dropped because, like, he wanted Loki to kill him, you know? So I feel like it doesn't really count. Did Loki's stocks drop? Harold versus Kaido and Big Mom, who you got? That's actually a very good question. I feel like Harold is super close to Loki. And Loki is probably top one, dude. No, to be honest, Harold really just maxed out his stocks. Shaki is inspired by Mia Wallace, who was herself inspired by Louis Brooks. And Nico Robin is related to Louis Brooks. Hi, link is that link connects all of this. Jean-Luc Godard. What does that mean, though? The link that connects all of this is Jean-Luc Godard. What does that mean? Yes, free Jormungandr, bring on Ragnarok. Losing to Loki isn't an L. Also, Emu mentioned that Harold is Emu's strongest soldier. Okay, so who do we have, chat? Harold versus Kaido and Big Mom. A 1v2, chat. I want to see some answers, guys. Who do you have? Harold versus Loki and Big Mom. Who do you got? Wait, did I say Loki? Harold versus Kaido and Big Mom. Who do you guys have, chat? Harold versus Kaido and Big Mom. 1v2. Who you got? Who you got? Who you got? Who you got? Who you got, chat? Who you got? Who you got? Who you gore? Harold over Kaido and Big Mom. Yo, I feel like Kaido is carrying that fight for Big Mom, and I feel like everyone else is going to say the same thing. Mia Wallace, Pulp Fiction. Harold. Dude, so Harold is above Yonko level. Can we say Harold is Pirate King level? Are we allowed to say that? God bless Young Smokey. Where's Young Smokey? Smokey, who do you have, bro? Loki is already a top tier character because he basically made the devil stuff himself. Bro, this dude Loki. I feel like Harold's stocks have stagnated. Kaido and Big Mom. Viswa, what is wrong with you, dude? You're smelly for that one, bro. Viswa, you're a stinky boy for that. The whole chat said Harold. You know what? You just want to be different, Viswa. The whole chat said Harold, and you want to come out. Oh, no, bro. King Kaido and Big Mom. God bless you, Mikal Jordan. Pirate King level is overrated at this point. Harold was on par, if not stronger than Kaido and Big Mom's former captain. Yeah, but it's a 2v1, you know? It's not like a 1v1v1. It's racist. How's that racist? Shout out to Jay Mula. God bless you, brother. Merry Christmas. Roger couldn't even kill weaker Holy Knights. Yo, Roger really is a total bum. I don't think he should have. Roger didn't. Yo, hot take. Roger didn't deserve Pirate King. Hot take. Roger did not deserve Pirate King. Should have gave it to someone else. Like, think about it. Why Roger? Like, it could have been Zebek. Like, Zebek could have been like, oh, you know what? I want to go gather the poneglyphs. And then Zebek was too early or something. That's actually what should have happened. Goldie Roger probably should have never existed in the One Piece plot. Just make One Piece without Goldie Roger. It was actually Zebek who went to Laugh Tale and he was too early. Time passes, then he dies on God Valley. I think that would have made One Piece better. Are we ignoring the fact that Roger's Pirate King title is a charity from Whitebeard? I literally haven't gotten a noti from you for a minute, and no, Roger should have gave it to Whitebeard to further the pirate era to be way rougher. Yo, honestly, I would, if I could, I'd go up to Oda. I'd be like, listen, dude, your biggest fumble is Roger. He just sucks, dude. Like, there was a little bit of mystique to Roger in the past, you know, but it's been straight down. Just Roger's hype has not went up at all. It's only went down, dude. Ever since the word rocks appeared in the story, it is completely, that began Roger's downfall. I'll put it that way. Roger's downfall began at the word rocks. Think about that. I want you to actually think about that. And King J, Young Smokey, confirm if what I'm saying is true. Think about this really clearly. Think about this. Listen very closely. Roger's downfall as a character, the moment he began to stagnate and then go down, was the word rocks. Because I don't think that really helps him in the long run. I think Rocks Zebek actually ruined Roger. Then you have the situation recently where he's simping over the Kuja pirates. Oda, you should have just erase Roger. I don't know what you would do with Ace, but figure it out. Erase Roger. Have Rocks Zebek the one to actually make it to the One Piece, but he was too early for whatever reason, like how Roger was too early. Then he dies on God Valley, like how he originally does. That should have been the case. Just cut out, like Rocks Zebek almost feels, or Roger almost feels like a weird middleman in a way, because he's not really top one. He didn't really do anything. Like, what does Roger really do for the story? Oh, well, he discovered the One Piece. Okay, but he literally did nothing with that information. As far as we know, maybe Roger did pull some strings and manipulate events. I don't know, maybe Roger influenced Shanks, and Shanks is the balance keeper of the world. I don't know. Maybe something like that is true. I won't deny that. Maybe that's true, but I don't think it's crystal clear as of right now. So I'm only speaking as far as what we know right now. In the future, things can change when we learn more information. Now, with all of that warning, I forgot what the word is, with all of that out of the way, what does Roger actually do for the plot? Like, he finds the One Piece and then, oh no, I'm too early. Well, let me go die. Like, okay, so what did you do? Like, What was the whole point of Goldie Roger then? Ace? Like, so then Luffy has a brother, and it's like, oh yeah, I grew up with Ace. Like, that's my brother. We were brothers since little kids. Oh no, Ace is dying. Oh, but wait, Ace is the son of the Pirate King. Okay, but the Pirate King didn't do anything with the One Piece. It feels kind of pointless. Like, seriously, think about it. What's the point, like, narrative wise? Like, pretend like you were the one writing the story. Think about this like narratively, right? What was the point of having Roger find the One Piece and him being too early? Like, what was the point of all that? It like was you're sacrificing an entire character so that you could show the reader, look, actually you have to be at the right place and at the right time to get the One Piece and make use of it. It's like, okay, so you literally sacrificed the whole character to point that out. No, like, it's important that Roger found the One Piece, dude, because like if Roger found the One Piece and he was too early, you know, so now we know that like the One Piece, it was destined to show up 20 blah 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 blah. You sacrificed Roger's character just to hype up the One Piece, just to make it seem like the One Piece has to be found at a certain time, and Roger was too early. Oda could have gave us that narrative without sacrificing. He literally sacrificed the character. Now that we're having this conversation, chat, I'm realizing it. Oda sacrificed a character. He literally sacrificed a character to give us the narrative that you can't find the One Piece too early. It's actually meant to be found at a certain time. Oda should have just gave us that information in a different way. Anyways, shout out to Abigna with the hundo. God bless you, King. Thank you. Rox had a pathetic death. Roger achieved his goals and did way more for the plot, too. You know what? It could have literally just been Zebek. It could have been Zebek. Zebek should have been the one to make it to Laugh Tale and die, bro. Like, his creation of the Golden Age should have been at God Valley. Oda should have pulled some strings. Scratch out Rocks. I keep saying Rocks. Scratch out Roger. Just get rid of him. Dude sucks, right? Make it Zebek. Zebek was the one that got to Laugh Tale. He finds the One Piece. Oh no, too early. Something. Goes to God Valley. Whole world's watching him fight. Dies. And he inspires the Golden Age. Without Roger, there will be no Rayleigh that trains Luffy. Yeah, bro, just pass Rayleigh to Zebek, man. Like, get rid of Captain John. Captain John get rid of Silver Axe. How about that? Silver Axe has done nothing for the plot. Oda could have scratched out Silver Axe and put Rayleigh in his place. Then boom, Rayleigh trains Luffy. There you go. I highly doubt Silver Axe is going to do anything for the plot. In fact, do you want to bet on it? Yeah, pass Rocks to Rayleigh. Pause. Not that kind of pass. Pass Rayleigh to Rocks. Just scratch the idea of Silver Axe. Put Rayleigh there. Harold versus Roger. Who's a better written character? Harold. And I'm glad to see everyone disagree with me. Go ahead, chat. Who's the better written character, Harold or Roger? I got Harold. Bro, I think Harold's a better written character. Bro actually had a dream. He had a mission. He had ideals, man. He was a good father. Like, he cared about his young. He actually had a vision. He wanted to change his country. Harold wanted to uplift his people. Okay, Roger's is like, oh, I want to go in a big circle. What was Roger's dream? I want to go in a big circle. Really, dude? Really? What was Harold's dream? Harold wanted to uplift his country. He wanted to end the racism on giants. He wanted giants to be loved. He wanted giants to be respected. He wanted to look out for his people. He wanted to end the segregation. He wanted his country to go up. He wanted his country to grow, learn, prosper, be harmonious. What did Roger want to do? Oh, I want to go in a big circle. Really? Who's going to sit here and say Roger? Who's gonna sit here and tell me, yo, dude, Roger is the best character? Yo, crack is one hell of a drug. I'll tell you that much. Harold's the better character. And anyone that disagrees should delete their YouTube account. We don't even know Roger's true dream yet or why he wanted it. Yeah, Roger just feels like one big disappointment. Like, what if we gotten from Roger the past, what, like 1,200 chapters? Okay, well, he finds the One Piece, did nothing with it, and he had a son that he didn't really care about, named Ace. That's it. Oh yeah, and he simped over some female pirates. Literally did nothing to achieve his big circle goal. He did two big. Oh, you're right. My bad. My bad, Jaffa Hunter. My bad. Roger did two big circles around the world. Oh, shoot. You got a point, man. Bro's dream was to go in a big circle. Don't forget, this same guy was slandering Dragon for years. Listen, I actually had substance to the slander. Okay? Harold, Whitebeard, and Garp is the best written characters from Old Gen, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, Whitebeard is almost perfectly written. Except, wasn't there like that one problem during the Wano arc? I forgot what it was exactly. Do you guys remember during the Wano arc, there was like some kind of Whitebeard problem? A lot of people were complaining about Whitebeard. I still say Roger is a celestial dragon that went rogue. Dude, I say the opposite. I think Roger was a pirate and he went to the Celestials, dude. Roger, bro, I wouldn't even be surprised if that dude Roger went to Emu and was like, oh yeah, by the way, Emu, yeah, you know what? The One Piece is insert thing here and it's insert thing there. Bro, that boy Roger probably gave Emu the One Piece. It's probably like one big conspiracy. Roger was tied in with Emu the whole time. Roger over Fraudbeard. Yo, meth is one hell of a drug. If it's about running, always bet on Whitebeard. We need a proper backstory for Roger. Dude, it's too late for that, man. Bro's dead. Folks thinks Roger was the Celestial Dragon and Eddie thinks he went to the Celestial Dragons is blasphemy. Why do you care about Roger so much? What did Roger ever do for you? Tiante, did Roger ever put money in your pocket? Answer me that. Tiante, has Goldie Roger ever done anything for you? Has he ever bought you groceries? Has he ever donated to you? Has he ever got you a job? What has Roger done for you? Nothing. But what has Whitebeard done for you? Well, first thing that Whitebeard has done for us, can we get much higher? That's the first thing. The second thing, the One Piece is real. Okay? The third thing, Roger made the Marineford arc. Can you tell me one arc that Roger made? Wait, did I say White Roger? I hope I said Whitebeard. Whitebeard made the Marineford arc. Can you tell me an arc that Roger made? Because guess what? Marineford as an arc would be nothing without Whitebeard. Let me say that one more time. Marineford as an arc would be nothing without Whitebeard. And most people love Marineford. Most people think Marineford is top 3 arcs of all time. It's one of the top 3 arcs ever. Okay, well, what arcs has Roger made? Why Whitebeard knew One Piece is real because Roger found it, buddy. Yo, I bet you Whitebeard would have still believed in the One Piece without that bozo Roger. Hey, Whitebeard gave Roger Pirate King title. Honestly, if Whitebeard actually cared about that, he would have got it. And guess what? Now that we know, if it was Whitebeard that went to Laughtail, he would have been too early, so it would have been pointless anyways. It would have been pointless for Whitebeard to care about that. If Whitebeard did actually care about the One Piece, first of all, he would have got it, not Roger. But second of all, now we know in retrospect, even Whitebeard would have been too early. So there would have been no point in Whitebeard getting the One Piece. This stream has been derailed and I love it. All right, listen, enough of the Roger. I keep saying Wodger because I said a Whitebeard. Roger. Wodger and Rightbeard. Wodger and Rightbeard. All right, anyways. Roger slander in 2026. The world ain't healing. Bro, he sucks. Especially after simping over the Kuja Pirates. Just looking like a total slob. Just not looking like a serious guy. He's not ready to accomplish his goal of going in a big circle. A big now with the hundo. God bless, brother. Thank you. Roger found the One Piece, which is the name of the show, little bro. He don't need no arcs. Okay, but he did nothing with the One Piece. In retrospect, it was pointless. It was actually pointless that Roger found the One Piece. The only thing it really did for him is it gave him clout, and then he's like, oh, go find the One Piece, everybody. Okay, but Whitebeard could have did that. Zabek could have did that. Read this. God bless you, Abigna. Thank you, young king. You're a legend, you know that? He inspired Luffy to find the One Piece? Bro, it should have been Zabek. It should have been Zabek to inspire Luffy because this dude Roger sucks. In fact, I hope Oda makes a spinoff with Zabek in it, and Zabek is just spanking Roger the whole time. Just making Roger look like a bozo. Literally had to get all these people against Zabek. Are you kidding me? It's going to be the same thing with Loki. It's going to be the same thing with Loki. Too much aura, too much power, and then you give it to a bozo. You give some like crown, like some accomplishment to a bozo. Can we get much higher? Zabek is worse. He is evil, not like Roger. Dude, Roger's just a bozo. Roger didn't have a childhood. That's why he took Buggy. My theory is that Roger was abandoned by his mother. That's why he laughs all the time and why he married so quickly. He saw something pure in Whitebeard. Almost seems like this seems reminiscent of Loki. I used to ride so hard for Roger, because he found Shanks, but Oda killed his character a little bit, and that's the reality. Let's go. What are Shanks' accomplishments? Hey, Twitch clips. Don't come in here with that. Because listen, I might have my stocks on Loki, but you don't come in here speaking like that. What are any pirate accomplishments? All right, what are Shanks' accomplishments? Well, for one, he stopped Marineford War, which is one of the biggest wars in history. Second Shanks' accomplishment. He stopped Kaido as well from coming to Marineford. Those are two different things, obviously. What's the third thing Shanks has done, chat? Help me out, guys. Help me out. Come on, chat. By the way, guys, I'm getting eepy, okay? All I know is y'all better not switch up after I keep receipts. Yo, can you stop keeping receipts? Maybe sometimes I want to spew trash and have people not remember it. I know that sounds very familiar to your own behavior, L. So please, can you not keep receipts? Only keep receipts if it makes me look good. Don't keep receipts if it makes me look bad. Made ace. Wait, who? What do you mean, Roger? Made ace? I mean, Roger technically made ace, but he didn't make ace. Like, I would say like Rayleigh and Garp, they made Luffy. Not in the way that Dragon made Luffy. You get what I'm saying? Like, Dragon made Luffy, but Rayleigh and Garp made Luffy. Helped. Hey, you know what? Garp stocks up. Garp stocks up. We forget, chat. We forget how that man Garp, he technically made Luffy, if you think about it. If Luffy had like a trash childhood, just sitting inside, never fighting, just being a fat slob instead of being in the jungle, Luffy wouldn't have even had the personality to even leave Fuchsia Village. If Luffy had a different childhood, he could have stayed on Fuchsia Village. But because of Garp, because of Monkey D. Garp, throwing Luffy in a village, throwing Luffy in a jungle, in the woods, making Luffy fend for himself, that actually gave Luffy, it put some pep in his step, chat. Do you put Garp over Roger? Bro, I got Garp over Roger. I got Garp over Roger, dude. Aura and power. Hey, dude, why'd you remove your old theory videos? No way, they got removed? Don't tell me, dude. Don't tell me the CDs took me down, man. The Celestials got to my channel. Which videos did they get? Can we get much higher? So high. Big Smokey with the 50.
This guy brought a nuke into the building.
Oh, whoa. Big Smokey. He roots for Shanks and not Loki. He drops a 50, makes me do the hokey pokey. God bless you, bro. Thank you so much. You talking about Garp, sign the apology form or move on. Fine, I give up. I sign the Garp apology form. I give up. I sign it. Are you happy? Are you happy? Use the Stream Elements link now that I'm signing the Garp apology form, okay? Now that I'm signing the Garp apology form, use Stream Elements at the top of the stream chat, because if you guys use YouTube Super Chat, YouTube will take all of it. They'll take a big chunk of the donos, okay? But if you guys use Stream Elements, YouTube will not be taking away. All right? So that's the meta, chat. Use Stream Elements. Only if you want to support the channel. Nobody here has to donate a single penny. I love you guys regardless. But you know what we're doing today, chat? Do you know what time it is? Chat, it is time. I'm signing the Garp apology form. I can't take it anymore. I will sign the Garp apology form just because Roger is such a bozo. Let's see. I can sign it here. Is it okay? Can I sign it here? Garp apology. Oh, shoot. How do you spell apology? Is it only O's? Garp apology form. All right. I signed the Garp apology form. I signed the Garp apology form, chat. I gave up. I sign it because Roger's a bozo. We don't respect Roger. And we got the 99. There we go. Get your screenshots. Get your screenshots. Garp apology form. I've signed it. I'm sorry, Garp. You get my love, admiration, and respect. I sign it. Get the screenshots. This guy doing it out of spite. Okay, give me VC, bro. You want VC? You want to get VC right now? Give me VC, bro. You want the link? Chat, I signed the GARP apology form. I'm never signing the Roger apology form, that total loser. What do you mean, what is this stupid scribbling? Shout out to Young Smokey, bro. 99, bro. Chat, we don't deserve them. GARP apology form. You see that? There we go. GARP apology form. After months, it's been signed. Months of people begging and pleading. We didn't get Rock's hair, but we got GARP apology form. Yo, that's character development right there, man. God bless you, Smokey. Thank you so much. Yo, chat, we don't deserve Smokey, man. How many donos this stream, dude? This man Smokey, so many donos this stream, man. We really don't deserve him, guys. We really don't deserve the one and only Smokey. Loved your theories. By the way, personally preferred your theories over Mr. Morge. Don't do my boy Mr. Morge like that. He's trying, man. Check Discord. Oh, no. Please. Those are the words I hate the most. Those are the words I fear most. Evil GARP apology for. Yo, it's finally been signed. Yo, chat, history has been made. I signed the apology form, man. I signed it. History has been made. GARP apology form. The shouts out to Big L. Yo, L might be king of memes. I don't know what happened to Simon. Simon used to be real good. Is that Hebrew that you have written on the paper? Yo, Crocox. I'm not writing Hebrew, dude. I'm not writing Hebrew. I'm not writing Yiddish. I'm not even writing Goy. Do you think Sanji has the Oedipus complex? I don't even know what that is, dude. What is that? What is the Oedipus? The who? Your sign reads Eddie Goldstein. You're not funny. You're not funny. You're a stinky boy. You're a smelly, nasty, filthy dog. How about that? I'm not a Goldstein. Do I look like a celestial dragon to you? Do I look like I'm charging you usury out of berries? No. Bros from Alabama? You're from Ohio, dude. It's only a matter of time before you sign the Roger apology form. Bro, why? What would inspire me to sign the Roger apology form? The only thing you could say is like, oh, well, you know, Roger slept with some random chick, and that chick gave birth to Ace, and Ace was a pivotal role in pre-time skip, especially Marineford War arc. It's the only thing. Roger's barely even tied into that. He's only tied into that because he got some random girl pregnant. I don't even think Roger cared about Portgas de Rouge. Is that a hot take? I bet Roger didn't even care about her. Roger probably saw Portgas de Rouge, was like, oh, yeah, you know what? I'm finna get me some of this. And then just hit it and quit it because he quit life. He hit her, then gave himself up to the Celestial Dragons and quit life. Which, by the way, matter of fact, they probably didn't even kill Roger. He probably made a deal with them. They faked his death on some Epstein stuff. Bro, Roger faked his death on some Epstein stuff. Show me the files, bro. Release the files. Release the Roger files. I bet you this dude, Roger, did not even die. They faked his death. Where are the full spoilers? I don't know, bro. Could they be on the screen? It'd be crazy if they were. No need to be sorry. This community is like fam. Y'all can roast me all day. Yo, shut up, Jack Black. Yo, do you ever stop talking? I'm just kidding, Al. We love you, brother. Goonstein? Yo, Roger Steen. Goldstein. Roger D. Goldstein. Oh my gosh, Roger D. Goldstein. Goldstein Roger. Goldstein Roger. Are you kidding me? Yo, I'm telling you, this dude Roger faked his death and he tag teamed with the Celestials on some Epstein stuff. Yo, what type of islands was that boy Roger on, dude? Roger gave himself up to the Celestial Dragons. They must have found him on some island, dude. They must have dirt on Roger, bro. Big News Morgans, the Holy Knights, the Gorsay, they had some dirt on Roger for him to turn himself in. They have some dirt. Yo, he must have been with them Kamabakas, bro. He must have been with them Kamabaka queendoms, because you know how they are, dude. You know, they like to swing to the young side a lot. They have a different mojo. Saint Roger Goldberg. Yeah, Goldberg Roger, man. Roger's a holy knight. Mission accomplished. The greatest heist of all time, the greatest One Piece world government play of all time was enlisting Roger to go get the One Piece. So Emu has had the One Piece all along. Luffy gets the Laugh Tale. It's empty. Emu has the One Piece. Why? Because Roger's a fraud. Shout out to Young Schmokey with the 50 bomb. God bless you, Young King. Thank you. Roger is just chilling in Emu's fridge next to Zebek's body in the big straw, just waiting for Emu to reanimate them later on. Yo, it's going to literally be on some Naruto Shippuden Final War type beat. Emu's going to reanimate Zebek, reanimate Roger. Might not even have to reanimate Roger because he never died. They faked Roger's death like how they faked Epstein's death. Okay, well, why did they fake Epstein's death? Because he was on the islands. Well, guess what? Roger was probably on them islands. Yeah, Roger was probably getting freaky on those islands. Oh no, I can't let my reputation get ruined. Let me turn myself in. Then they're like, okay, well, we can't kill Roger. Roger would be a great asset to us. How about we fake Roger's death and we have him do some work for us under the table, right? So Roger goes, they fake his death somehow. I don't know. They use the devil fruit or something. Maybe someone pretends to be him through a transformation power. What seems to be Roger dies, which, by the way, how the heck will they even kill Roger like that, man? Isn't he supposed to be Pirate King? Bro, the Pirate King got killed like that? Really? He's just sitting there with the chains on. He walks up. He gets stabbed. It's like that simple? Really? Nah, bro. That was a fake Roger, bro. They had someone transform into Roger to look exactly like him 1-to-1, and they died. Because how is the Pirate King going to die like that? Yo, Chad, I got a whole conspiracy over this. It was not Roger that died. Roger is a fraud. He's a snake. He's a rat. Everyone that was calling Shanks a rat, they need to apologize, sign the Shanks apology form, and start exposing Roger. I'm calling it now. Roger's the rat. They faked his death. Roger gave Emu the One Piece. DJ BS with the 23 months. What an absolute legend. What an absolute legend. God bless you, Young King. Yeah, I'm slowing it down this year. I got bloated thanks to it. Wait, slowing what down? The beer? Shout out to DJ, man. Look, almost 2 years. DJ with nearly 2-year membership. Can't thank you enough, you young legend. God bless your soul, man. Thank you, brother. I bet $50 with Elite One that Sanji has conquers. He bet that Sanji didn't? Bro. Yo, as a professional Zoro fan, I would tell you that Sanji has conquers. I don't actually believe that Sanji would not. But see, the tricky thing is, is there a time limit on this bet? Like, are you gonna wait like 2 chapters, 50 chapters, or 200 chapters? Is there a time limit on this bet? Because if the time limit is like till the end of One Piece, 100% Sanji would have conquerors. I'm telling you, as a professional Zoro fan, it's obvious Sanji has conquerors or will use conquerors. Like, come on, his whole thing is being a prince, right? Ties into King's hockey. He's a prince, and he rejects all the science, all the elemental stuff, all the gene activators, the gene natural ligands, the stuff with his DNA, right? And he uses his natural abilities, natural healing. He has like he doesn't need the technology. He has better DNA, better ingredients, better pizza. Papa Sanji. Sanji will use the power of love. That is so gay, dude. Axrom, God bless you, brother. But that's very homosexual. Sanji will use the power of love. No conquer Saki. Dude, if Oda pulled this, I would eat my shoe. Don't do this, bro. Don't do this. L, you should double it up. Throw another 50 on the bet. He said Sanji would never get it at all. Dude, that's a crack rock take. Sanji and Zoro are supposed to be like the angry brothers, you know? I obviously have Zoro over Sanji, but the way that Oda has Zoro and Sanji is like, it's like rivals, but we know Zoro's above. Does that make sense? Like 2 rivals, but one's like above, but they're still rivals type of thing. In the sense that I think with an attribute like Conqueror's Haki, which is a very prevalent thing in the One Piece fandom, which Oda's aware of, plus it's prevalent in his own writing, it makes most sense that this attribute would be shared amongst the 2 characters who are perceived as foil characters by the fandom for a reason. I think it's very likely that this attribute of Conqueror's Haki that we see in Zoro would be seen in Sanji because of how they're written in relation to each other. The power of lust. Oh, God. Okay, that's enough. I was here to oil you up and turn you into a... Okay. How about you delete your YouTube? Can you delete your YouTube channel? If you delete your YouTube channel, a magic trick will happen. God bless you, Zoro. Where can I read the full spoilers? It's definitely not on the screen. Whatever you do, do not look on the screen. Betting against a monster trio member catching up in power is a guaranteed loss. Sanji's getting Conqueror's Haki. Well, I don't think those things are I can't think of the word. I think Sanji could get Conqueror's Haki, but not catch up to Zoro. Does that make sense? Like, he could get Conqueror's Haki and still be under Zoro. I don't think those things are like I don't think like it's if one's true, then the other one's true. My brain's not working. I don't know how to word that. Whatever, you get my point. Sanji has to rival to the previous software. Former parking. He has to unlock Conqueror's Haki. Goda over Fraud Shimoto. Oil up now and mustard oil. How about you gas up now with mustard gas? No, I'm just kidding. It's not funny. Totally unrelated, but chat, did you know that the Rocks Pirates were actually gassing the Celestial Dragons? It was the worst crime in the world. It was the God Valley incident. The Rocks Pirates actually burned and used different forms of gasoline to exterminate celestial dragons. It's quite sad. They said that 6,000 celestial dragons perished. Isn't Sanji pulling up with Scopper right now to face Summers? Scopper about to be his sensei. Dude, I think Scopper is out of commission, man. I don't think Scopper is... I don't think bro has the willpower to do anything right now, Young King. That boy got clapped. What happened again? Like, I think Summers was trying to save the kid, and then Summers got stabbed or something like that. I think it was Summers got stabbed by, or did I say Summers? Why am I mixing up names? Scopper got stabbed by Summers. Is that what happened? This ain't even full spoilers. Clickbait. Can we get one? Since you want to be a crybaby, go to my Discord server. New spoilers. I can't fit every single word on the screen, but you can go to the Discord. Yo, Jin Marks, God bless. How we doing? No one's moaning, dude. Sanji will only be able to use Conqueror's Haki when his eyebrow flips to evil. Yo, Lucas, God bless, man. The One Piece was promised to Roger 6 million years ago. Yeah, just for Roger to turn around and give it to the Celestials. I'm telling you, this dude Roger is a rat. Scopper is going to put some copper. Okay. These impulses make him wiser, or these impulses make him aggressive. Zoro is much wiser. He simply defends himself. Is it Sanji putting up with Saga? I don't remember that. Oh man, Chad, I can't stop yawning, bro. Yo, God bless you, Jin Marks. I'm glad to see you here. How you doing, Jin Marks? The Oedipus complex is that Sanji loves his mother, hence his obsession with women. He has an emotional void. That's an actual thing, the Oedipus complex. Don't most people love their mom? I don't see why it's any different for Sanji. Whoa, what? In classical psychoanalytical theory, the Oedipus complex is a son's sexual attitude towards his mother. What? What the hell? Johan. In classical psychoanalytical theory, the Oedipus complex is a son's sexual attitude towards his mother. What? And concomitant hostility towards his father, first formed during the phallic stage of psychosexual development. A daughter's attitude of desire for her okay, dude, I'm not reading this. What the hell? Bro, what? Wait, you're telling me Sanji's attracted to his mom? Bro, Sanji's aura couldn't get any lower, can it? No way, that's what you're telling me. And yo, you know what? The Sanji fans will defend it. Yo, the Sanji fans will literally defend it, just like how they defend him with the miners. Yo, Sanji fans will defend anything. They're like K-pop fans. Sanji could literally fart and his fans will be like, oh, well, you don't understand. This is actually character development. You Zoro fans don't know anything about farting. Like, that's why I can't deal with Sanji fans, bro. I can't believe I just read that. The Oedipus complex. Remember when Sanji made kingly decrees? First decree was anyone who hurts Nami would fit. Oh, what a kingly decree. Yo, you literally, Lucas, you literally had me in the first half. I thought like, oh, wait, did he actually make kingly decrees? Yo, chat. Remember when Sanji made keyword kingly decrees? First decree was anyone who hurts Nami would face punishment. Bro, you call that a kingly decree? How is that a kingly decree? Dude, a kingly decree is something like, we will banish the celestial dragons from this nation. All celestial dragons are to be removed from this land, for they have perverted, subverted, and destroyed the nation. That's a kingly decree. Not, oh, if anyone hurts my Nami Swan, I will kick you really hard. Bro, that's not a kingly decree. Yeah, the Oedipus complex is crazy. Now he wants Summers to kill Sanji? Yeah, bro. Summers, listen. Summers, I need you to pull up on Sanji. See if that's true. Ask Sanji if he has the Oedipus complex. If he has an attraction to his own mother, which is the most repulsive thing I've ever heard. If Sanji says yes, take him out, dude. Trust me, Luffy will get over it. If you tell Luffy about Sanji's Oedipus complex, Sanji having a certain type of arousement towards his own mother, and you kill him, trust me, Luffy will get over it. Zoro wouldn't even care from the jump anyways. If you look into Frood, you'll learn a lot about capitalism. LOL, Evil is rooting for Celestial to kill Sanji. The world is different in 2026. No, listen, that's just a theory, though. If Sanji actually does have that, then, hey, it's anyone's game. Do we actually think Sanji has that? I don't know. I don't think Sanji actually has that complex. But if he does have that complex, that's pretty gross. I'm not gonna lie. That's not normal. Can we get much higher? Umi wa shite iru sekai no ora wa imi o. What does that mean? I mean, a psychologist would definitely ask Sanji that in therapy, even though it's a theory. Yo, honestly, knowing Oda's personality, it literally could be true. All right, chat, we're going to wrap up the stream here in a few minutes, bro. We've been live for 1 hour and 47 minutes. Live for 1 hour and 47 minutes. I'm feeling quite eepy. Freedom I Want says this chat is filled with brain rot kids. Bro, Freedom, you have been posting rot and coal the past hour. So what do you mean this chat is filled with brain rot kids? Freedom, you've been posting coal for like 60 minutes now. Leon said, look in the mirror. Yo, Leon just put Freedom to sleep with that one. That was a nasty right hook, bro. He's talking about himself. No, the whole chat is ganging on him. Yo, Freedom, don't worry. Ignore them, bro. I ignore them all the time. Freedom, I'm on your side, bro. Don't worry. They're bozos, man. Don't listen to Leon. Definitely don't listen to Quasi, dog. Whose burner account is Freedom? It's probably Johan. Johan is normally like intelligent mode. Johan is like mature scholar theologian. Then when Johan wants to go full regard, he switches to his alt, which is Freedom I Want. Trust me, Freedom Johan. It takes a lot of brain power for Johan to be smarter than all of us, like 24/7. When Johan needs to like decompress, he switches to his burner, which is Freedom I Want. All right. I just saw what you were saying. Don't talk about yourself like that. Stop it. Get some help. Stop it. You need help. Brother, you got to... Yo, if Smokey is on your bad side, I don't know, man. Or no, the other way around. If you're on Smokey's bad side, that's a real bad sign. He let out a glob of phlegm. What are you talking about? You should talk about OP stuff, bro. We've been talking about OP stuff like this whole time. What do you mean? Have you been listening? Bro, Freedom has not been listening at all. We've been talking about One Piece this whole time, dude. Bro probably had the stream muted. Leon unleashes his hockey knot from Diddy. What? All right, chat. Any last comments, questions, theories, concerns? We're going to wrap this up here, chat. I'm feeling quite eepy. Make sure you guys get some good rest. If you guys have just woken up, get you guys some good breakfast. I wish everyone here a great morning, day, or night, wherever you guys are. May God bless your souls. May we enjoy this upcoming chapter. Freedom. We all roast each other. We're all very mean to each other. It's all jokes, brother. I wish everyone here a beautiful, wonderful, splendid, magnificent morning, day, or night, wherever you guys are. Take care, everybody. I will catch you guys on the next one, which would be the 1171 chapter reaction. So look out for that, guys. I actually have no clue when the chapter is going to release. So your guess is as good as mine. But I will try to go live as soon as I can after the release of the chapter. And you guys know I have a really bad time zone. So if the chapter is streamed very late, you know, if the chapter comes out and you guys have to wait a long time for my stream, I apologize. Literally ever since I'm telling you, literally since the week that I moved, the schedule of the spoilers and the chapter releases moved. Like literally the week that I moved, the leakers and all these guys that do the One Piece content, they moved the post time of the spoilers, even the hints and the chapter reactions. They moved them. So now when I go live or when the spoilers drop and things like that, it's the worst time for me. No one cares, bro. Desk jockey. What does that even mean? Is that like a new gen thing, like a Gen Z term? Take your time, brother. We will be right here. God bless you, man. God bless you, young Smokey. God bless you, Leon. God bless Viswa. God bless L. Hey, listen to L. He said you need to tone it down. You better tone it down, Freedom. You like to run your mouth. Vincent, God bless you, King. Have a great day, morning, night, wherever you guys are. Peace, everybody.